Magnus.
Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back again. We're going to be taking a look at the StarLadder I-League Invitational number 3. It's going to be game 2 of PENTA facing off against Team Kinguin. I'm Lyrical, joined as well by Aosin. As we get ready to hop into this, we should note that as well, this is Team Kinguin's. Their back is up against the wall, and if they lose this game, they are out of the qualifiers for StarLadder. Steven, how you doing, and what are you expecting to see this game? PENTA switched it up completely.
I mean, they switched it up hero-wise, but I like that they're sticking to the fact that they just want to play what they want to play. You know, they don't care about a Necrophos or an Earthshaker. They're just going to go with Bounty Hunter and Magnus. Why not?
ID Care... I fucked that up so bad. IDC Necro. Only kill. I'm not good at that. I never was very good at the whole whatever the hell that thing is called. But
it's whatever. Don't worry about it.
Well, Ancient Apparition, Clockwork, things looking similar for Kinguin. It's a little bit what PENTA was running back last time as well. What do you think of the Bounty Magnus, though? Talk to me a little bit about this.
How do I even discuss a Bounty Magnus?
Radiant team.
I have no idea how this is run. This isn't anything anyone else runs. I mean, Bounty Hunter is going to be doing what Bounty Hunter normally does, right? But I mean, Magnus could potentially be a mid laner, or it could be an off laner, or I mean, seeing how our men played Leshrac last game, support Magnus not even out of the question.
I wonder,
10
like,
seconds remaining.
Thinking about what PENTA like to do from what we saw that last game.
Remaining.
They like to run at you and fight. They like to kind of have a vision advantage. That's kind of what Bounty Hunter brings to the table. So Bounty Hunter runs around, tracks people, gets vision for Magnus, who sets up for RPs and just wins team fights. Maybe they need another initiator here and allow that to work. And I guess if that's what they want to do, first of all, let me know if you think that is what they want to do. And second of all, let me know how you stop it. That's a lot to ask. I'm sorry,
track isn't enough in terms of just providing. I mean, if you can track everyone, great, but it's not exactly easy to have everyone tracked, right? Like,
yeah. Beforehand
to prep up a fight. If you are tracked up like that, you're not even going to fight to begin with. So Magnus, not exactly going to be the most reliable in terms of initiating, especially since there is the Clockwork as well. So you want to have something else on the side to kind of control a team fight, or if not that, then you want to draft to not have to rely on the RP as much. You know, you just draft a bunch of, or not a bunch, but you draft melee cores that can make use of the Empower, so that Magnus is just more important for the Empower, and RP is just a bonus.
Okay. Bat Rider! Kinguin gonna go for the bat again. Heroes that tend to go for that Empower, Troll, Juggernaut, Anti-Mage. Is that too far outside of the realm of possibility?
No, Anti-Mage is also a possible choice, but it's definitely nothing you want to pick up this early.
5 seconds remaining.
If anything, you want to continue drafting, you know, maybe the other support first, and then maybe your mid, or then your carry. But I think as your third pick, you definitely want to think about your next support now, seeing as there is a Bat Rider, Clockwork, and AA anyways.
Okay, so we're looking at lane supports or roamers with strong laning partners. So if they went like Troll, then they could take something like an Earth Spirit here, and maybe the Troll could survive on his own against the Bat Rider, or somebody that can solo against the Bat Rider is the other option. Is there anybody that's good at soloing against the Bat Rider that also does well with Empower? Is like Slark very good? I don't know. He can't do it against Bat Rider though, can he?
Slark isn't the greatest.
Yeah.
I think that Troll would be a little better than that, but
Lifestealer?
Lifestealer would work, but I don't really like Lifestealer with Magnus personally, because you always want to keep them empowered.
Silence.
Yeah.
Counter initiation here, but I mean the thing is, you always want to keep your core empowered, right? But Lifestealer, if he's gonna go into a team fight, he's always infested, right? So you can empower him and then have him infest, but it means that when he pops out, it's going to be either like
10 seconds.
He's not going to have empower, or you have to re-empower him, which is sounds like a really small thing, but in the middle of the team fight when it breaks out, it's kind of difficult.
Yeah. Okay. Well, they take the other lane support that we were talking about, so they probably aren't going to go for somebody that's like incredibly strong laning. Ooh, Viper taken. They know that it's going to be a melee core, and that's a good answer.
It's also pretty safe just because overall it's a solid mid laner, so they're not going to be too surprised about a mid laner that can beat up on the Viper. Although I have heard that some of the NA regions, because people have been picking Viper, they have been putting Enchantress in the mid lane to deal with him.
Oh, that's great. I love
Radiant
that.
Team back.
Well,
Phantom Assassin.
there we go. We got a PA in a 4th pick. I don't know the last time I saw a PA. I haven't seen PA in this drafting screen. That's how little I've seen of PA.
Not too many teams favor her.
10 seconds remaining.
If I think of PA players that are
5 seconds
known
remaining.
for the PA, it's probably just QO at this point.
Yeah, I don't think there's many others, but I'm assuming it's going to be Oliver who's playing it, maybe 9. How's the matchup of PA versus Viper? It sounds awful. I guess you have Dagger.
It's pretty terrible. You're just kind of there to throw out daggers to farm. But I mean, this might be a safe lane PA, so
yeah.
Or I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a safe lane PA.
10 seconds remaining.
And then against the Bat Rider, everybody's just going to be getting stick charges.
5 seconds remaining.
The thing too, we don't even know if this silencer is confirmed a support either.
Dire team pick.
Huh. Okay, that's something to consider.
Because right now they're kind of lacking on disable still, so kind of need a little more of that.
I mean,
can't exactly rely on only an RP.
They could go the MVP style and just like take a
10
Nature's
seconds
Prophet or
remaining.
something. Maybe not. That sounds terrible. I don't know, but like just run at them constantly. It looks like that's kind of what they're going for here. Isn't that?
Watch. This is RMN playing support Windrunner.
Okay.
I just have this feeling that's how they're gonna run it.
Bloodseeker's gonna be the answer. I don't know what's gonna happen in this game, but I like it because there's no Necrophos, there's no Venomancer. It's gonna be craziness. It's gonna be 9 playing on the Wind Ranger for now, but
okay.
Armen's the bounty. Exotic Deer, safe lane, Bloodseeker. Do you like whose draft do you like more? I'm finding it hard to even understand which way they're gonna go with all this.
I think looking at the draft, I feel like I would side with Kinguin's picks, but I mean, looking at last game, you know, Penta, they just play what they like to play, and when you play what you like to play, you have a very good understanding of your limitations. So I wouldn't be surprised if Penta make this work. It's most likely something that they have practiced. So we're just gonna have to see how they execute it.
I mean, from the mentality point of view, certainly, if you are able to get your enemy team to play your style of Dota, and this is not the type of style of Dota that we've tended to see from Kinguin, you're more likely to come out successful. So we'll have to wait and see what happens, but Penta looking to take down and dethrone Team Kinguin. Game number 2 here. Of course, if they win, they'll move on to face our winners from earlier today, Mouse Sports. And then later on in the tournament, OG and Secret, who are in the upper bracket, waiting for whoever comes out of the lower bracket.
Well, I still think that Penta are very behind in terms of just having disables. That's the one thing that I'm worried about.
Yeah.
But they do have track,
Prepare
so
for battle.
maybe they just outrun you. And
It feels like the Immortals style of play right now, you know? Like, this feels like a KOO draft almost.
yeah, that's pretty fair to say. Did Battles catch that?
I don't
no
think
ping,
so. Yeah. They should be able to get the D ward on him, most likely. He actually didn't have a ward. Interesting. It's K-Core also not having a ward. But they do spot the 1 ward on Bounty. That might make them think that he wasn't able to get down a ward yet, and so they'll be safe. But it's
I think they should have seen the AA and clicked on him.
Seconds.
Well, I
They should
mean,
know that.
I meant that they saw that RMN had 1 ward, so they might think that he didn't get his down yet.
That's a very tough guess to make.
Yeah. Well, Batrider, Clockwork up top with Ancient Apparition. It looks like Kinguin want to go in here, and this is maybe a little bit scary. They have, I don't know, Batrider sticking Napalm, but likewise, they're just going to turn onto him. A pushback by 2 with the Cogs, and 9 showing up as well. Do they end up being able to find the kill? Has Power Shot available. They're going to turn on to K-Core. He is probably going to end up dying here. First Blood drawn by the Wind Ranger.
First Blood.
Doesn't even need the bounty rune then.
Yeah.
First Blood is a much better start.
Boogie tried to go for a skewer up onto the high ground, didn't end up working. And he will pick up that bounty rune now. Penta picking up where they left off. How does this matchup work out in the mid lane, though, of the Wind Ranger versus Viper?
I think Viper still wins it, but Wind Ranger is better at dealing with it. Because it's not exactly like you're looking to kill him. You're just kind of looking to get in your farm, so.
Yeah.
So he's just going to spam out Power Shot, make sure he doesn't miss the last hits. I think if there's any kill potential in this mid lane, uh-oh. Alicia has to be careful.
Yeah, you gotta be real careful. And Alicia's still holding both of those wards. So, Penta have complete knowledge of what Kinguin's vision is around here. And Viper, I mean, if there's one thing to be said about Viper, he does sometimes struggle when you push the wave against him.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Well, I mean, so far, Viper winning his lane. I think it's somewhat expected. As long as Windrunner is able to maintain a decent amount of farm, you know, she is going to be able to make rotations.
Top lane, kills. DNZ, is he going to die? He's alive on 12 HP. RMN shows up. They're going to kill off Patos. It's a lot of movement speed right now for that Bloodseeker. Actually, yeah, he has Thirst, so he's going to end up putting the hurt a little bit here onto Boogie. Does have Skewer, is going to need to use it to run out of here, and, well, he's moving in under the tower. Is he going to end up dying? He's still staying alive somehow. Now the tower hitting him. Boogie is going to fall, and Exotic Deer gets healed up a little bit because of that.
That looked a little clowny. I think he might have lived if the Skewer went past the tower. I think he cut that one a little short.
Yeah. Illusion. All right. 2 minutes and 30 seconds into it, and already Penta a little bit of a lead, but it's tenuous at best. As now with an Illusion Rune, Nisha's really going to dominate this lane most likely.
It's actually pretty close still. It's actually dead even, 14-5 still. 9 doing a really good job at maintaining his position in this lane. Oh, bottom lane though. Exotic Deer will get hit by Armen. And top lane.
Let's check it top. No! Alright, well they got the Ancient Apparition, I think. Maybe, possibly. Yeah, he's dead. They get that kill. So a trade, and I mean, well, things still looking okay there. But bottom, they won't be able to kill off Exotic Deer.
Yeah, sorry, I pulled you away from the the real action.
It's all good. I was gonna miss a kill no matter what. Let's be real. Did you get a D ward here? That's pretty nice. Bountiful. Yeah, we are closing in on day, like, I don't know how many of casting over and over and over again. It's the wheels are coming off already.
I feel like it's been, I don't even know how long it's been since I've been able to sleep properly.
It's all good. That's what we're here for, man. Dota, it's a great thing. So much Dota being played all over the world. The players are doing it. Casters get to watch a ton of it, and of course the viewers, the big winners and all of it, they get to choose what they want. I think there's like 2 or 3 different games going on right now between top teams. It's great. Alicia looks like he will be able to contest for this rune and picks it up as well. Armen will put the hurt into him before he heads out of there. And backs out, gets the D ward as well. Man, Penta, they've gotten a lot of D wards. There's only 1 ward right now. I don't have any wards actually. No wards around the map for Kinguin at all. And Armen? Looking for an opening here. Nisha's in a little bit of trouble. They got the shuriken. They've got the damage. The power shot to follow. Nisha going to end up falling here most likely. They give the kill to 9. And that is big. Help indeed.
Help. Penta are playing very well. Definitely like watching this type of aggressive playstyle. They just really, really want to focus on getting as much done as possible in their lanes.
And I think the coolest thing about it is it feels different from the other matches that we've seen. It feels different from a lot of the other playstyle because they're taking different heroes. They take what they want to play.
Oh, top lane. They're trying to set up on Patos.
Yeah, they're going to get him here. They got the silence. Can they get the kill? Chased forward. He's slowed all the hell. Diving behind the tower. Are they going to get him? Oliver never stopping. He's up there in the high ground, though. Oh, what a play. They don't have any way to spot him. Now they've got him caught with the cogs, but Pato shows back up again. They turn for the shrine, and they're going to be able to make that kill happen. So baited into a bad position, and Oliver left to scratch his head.
Yeah, that was a great play from Patos. I think we talked about it before already. Patos is definitely one of the star players, in my opinion, on this team.
Yeah. Well, 6 minutes in now. It's 3-4. Not as bad as it was earlier for Kinguin. Armen going to be forced to TP out, but it's not going to end up working. 9 trying to kill off Nisha. Almost able to get him. He's ruptured for the kill. Is he going to be able to get out of here? Power shot. And he ends up still going down. But showing he's not afraid to dive. He'll make that play every day. And top lane, Patos goes down. Oliver gonna live. But that is gonna be silence or dead. So they get the PA out of there at least. 6-6. New meta.
Coming to gank, requesting a gank. Yeah, I mean, I think as when you're ruptured like that, I mean, to be fair, there's really no choice, right? You just have to do something. You can't exactly stand there and do nothing. So being able to get that kill, definitely better than nothing, for sure.
Right.
Dire's top tower is
Nisha,
under attack.
they find him again. He does have Viper Strike, but they might not want to go for that kill. Alicia's going to come mid.
Is under attack.
And you take a look at the CS across the board. It is certainly the top held by the Radiant and Kinguin, but it's this middle pack that's, you're doing pretty well. Magnus is for sure out CSing the Batrider. They're having a much better time down there, and that might be the difference maker.
Well, we'll have to see how fast he can finish his Blink Dagger at this rate. He's got the farm right now, but doesn't really mean too much until he can set up with it.
That scan hit, I believe, and that meant that they expected the bounty hunter there. RMN was a little bit closer to the Batrider, though, and, well, they don't manage to find him. Patos could go down here. Do they realize he's here? They don't. Yeah, so they're going to go on to Patos, and this time it should be a kill. Well done.
-2. Might be able to get some damage on this tower, but Clockwork is here, ready to intercept it via creep wave, so yeah, it doesn't look like they're gonna push forward.
Ooh, exotic
deer.
deer.
Focus on getting levels.
They're gonna set up for this kill here. Magnus getting ready to make that move. They want to find him.
Really needs this.
Oh, that was a really good play there by Exotic Deer to try and set it up where they weren't going to be able to find it. Can they get that kill? They will indeed. I think he ate the tree because he realized that 9 was on him. I'm not sure. That looked like a intentional thing.
Ate the tree? Oh, no, he's just quelling blading trees.
All right. Well, RMN is going to go down as well by virtue of the Clockwork, who has a hook shot and did not have vision of Oliver. Empowered Wind Ranger. Look at that.
Hey, it's not bad.
With all the time she hits, hell no.
I mean, the other nice thing too is that level 15 talent, you get 20 in, so definitely a big boost to empowered bonus damage.
You don't think the movement speed is worth it?
I think both are good. 40 movement speed is a lot. 20 in is 20 damage.
Bottom lane, empowered Phantom Assassin showing the strength, and this is the thing, if you don't have answers for that PA, she will blow you the hell up. Wind Ranger moving back in again, she is smoked, has DNZ here as well. No global, but a lot of slow. Alicia, they realize she is there. Clockwork is moving in as well. They find the hook shot, not a bad way to start this. Do they want to blow her up though? And well, 9 just able to run away for the moment. Now they show up with the rest of them. That's going to be a kill onto the Ancient Apparition. He's in trouble. Now RMN finding Nisha. They're going to be able to skewer the Viper. Completely isolated at this point. They might need to TP away for Boogie. No, he's just going to stay this ground. And they end up being able to take down Nisha. 9 still alive. Bloodseeker's moving fast, but he's not there. TP on cooldown.
Very nicely done by Penta. Kind of put Kinguin in a really awkward position. I'm surprised Kinguin went on that too. Just oh, Kakor, he's gonna go on DNC. Okay, Silencer.
Yeah. And I don't think that's gonna be a tower, but it might end up being Exotic Deer dead. They couldn't get there in time. So Exotic Deer is still going to be a big problem. He's going for Blade Mail early, so it's going to be hard for the Phantom Assassin to actually jump on him.
Well, that's why you don't.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Gotta go for the back line. I think if you want to deal with the Bloodseeker, it's going to have to be from everyone else, at least after the Blade Mail.
And the mag. Level 9. To step outside of that, ends up getting hit by the silence anyways. Still around 700 gold away from this Blink Dagger. DNZ runs into K-Core. RMN is here too. It looks like they're willing to commit for this. Shuriken toss as well. DNZ trying to TP out, and well, he will be able to make his escape. Ancient Apparition catches RMN, and now he's going to end up falling. Although Exotic Deer needs to be a little bit careful. They have track on him. Boogie catches it onto 1, pushes back in the Bloodseeker. He's in trouble. Oliver, though, going to get caught by the Rupture. They charge forward, taking more, and Oliver gets that kill, and that's a big one.
Well, all things considered, I mean, they have track online, but they are still behind in net worth, so gonna have to start looking for more fights. But I mean, that was an RP used.
Huh?
Wind Ranger doesn't really have much yet. I think they really need Wind Ranger to have this Maelstrom, so she actually does a bit of damage first.
She didn't go for the mana regen talent. So 30% wind run slow means that she gets 50% slow right now when she's nearby anybody as wind running.
Oh, have you ever tried that?
I haven't.
Talent? It's kind of interesting. It is actually surprisingly strong. It definitely slows down your early game farm though by quite a bit. Right. But I mean, he's going for Maelstrom, so I think this is actually pretty good, especially against a Bloodseeker. I think even if a Bloodseeker is running extremely fast, if you have that talent, Wind Run will slow him down to a significant enough amount. So.
Because it comes after they calculate like his initial speed, right? So if he's going at like 500 movement speed, it'll drop him to like 250. Is that correct?
Don't ask me for numbers. I don't know.
Okay, all right. We'll see what his movement speed ends up being at when he's around her as she's wind running.
He'll be moving slow. That's all I know.
All right. Yeah, that's one of those weird calculations. But it also scales to, what, 30? So that means it's going to end up being a 60% movement speed.
I think it's just straight up. Yeah, I think it's just straight up, honestly.
Well, let's say it's a percentage.
No. I mean, like, there's no calculation needed. Like, it's just straight up percentage. So, like you said, 60%. Okay. RMN is going to get caught out here. No mana. Can't get the kill.
Alright. Like we talked about, level 6 Bounty Hunter. He does have 3 wards on him, so they need to wait for a moment to find somebody, or rather to place those down without getting viewed. Oliver keeps on getting the farm. Phase Boots building towards Deso, has the Mask of Madness already, and now time to head down bottom. Eastern as well. They jump forward. Exotic Deer pops it. Oh, big old RP, and they are blown the hell up. That'll happen. That'll happen.
All right. So it begins.
Radiant's bottom tower.
The tracks coming out. Although that was only one because of the RP, so.
Right.
I mean, it's still like 1,000,
bottom
what,
tower has
1,300 close to.
Radiant's
So
top
that's a
tower
pretty
is under attack.
good start for Penta. It's Bounty Hunter.
Oh.
But Smoke from Kinguin, they have the Blink Dagger on Bat Rider now.
They know that RP is down and Boogie's showing in lane. He's going to be pulled in.
Radiant's bottom tower
And it looks
is
like
under
there
attack.
isn't really any way to stop that. They push him up to the high ground. But they're going to not be able to do anything else here, it looks like. In fact, they're going to head mid right now, Kinguin, to try and push
Radiant's top tower
this
is
mid
under
lane.
attack.
While bottom lane, Oliver farms and presses it out. And likewise, 9 is going to head back towards mid. So it looks like they might actually want to fight this.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Or at least power shot it. Power
I
drop.
think they could fight this. Oh, but there is no RP.
Yeah. Hook shot connects. In some trouble. 9 need to break her way out of there. There is going to be the shackle and the runaway. Slow down for the moment. Patos, Armen, they're chasing. Ice Blast going to connect onto both. And the tower already down. Kinguin just going to retreat. And consolidate a little bit of the lead they've been able to build.
The bounty which my matriarch will prize.
Does Oliver have anything yet? He's going for the Deso, but not going to have that for a while. I think once he finishes Deso, I mean, that's going to be enough to blow up anyone.
Yeah. No lasso. Yeah, Mask of Madness is obviously great for farming, but and I guess for
Radiant's
fighting
middle
as well.
tower is under attack.
What do you kind of want to see Penta do now? Do they just need to fight around RP and Bounty Hunter trying to find him around the map?
So, I mean, the thing is, if you fight around RP, it's just not going to be enough. You're not going to find enough, and Wind Ranger is going to go for Orchid after the Maelstrom, and because of that, she's not really going to be able to set you up for kills either.
All right.
Dire's
So
bottom
I mean,
tower
it's
is under attack.
kind of weird what they are going to be aiming for right now. I think like they're just going to have to focus on farming. I don't really think you can fight.
Well, they will
Radiant's top
find
tower is
Ikor
under
here,
attack.
who's heading over. Do they
Radiant
have vision?
structures
It doesn't
are
look like it. Ice Blast shows up just a second too late. Might have given him vision and allowed him to live, but 9 is going to end up being able to find that kill, and now they've got eyes on this tower and want to try and take it
Dire's
down.
bottom tower is under attack.
But the
Radiant's
wraparound
top
coming.
tower is under
Kinguin.
attack.
Can they make this work? They have global available in 15 seconds, but DNZ,
Radiant's
he's
top
going to be
tower
found
has
first.
fallen.
I don't even know if that's who they want to go on. They instead go into Boogie now, so Oliver shows up. DNC, no global again. He's going to die. They want to go back in onto this. They have RP available as well as that Blink Dagger. The hook shot again. It's going to catch Aramen. He's left alone away from the rest of his team. But Patos also going to die. Oliver got that kill. Boogie does have Blink Skewer if he wanted to go for it, but his Blink Dagger being disabled. Nisha gets hit by the dagger. And with that, Kinguin are going to back out.
Yeah, they have to be very careful because they know RP is up, and with the Desolator and Empower as well as RP, you can immediately lose a team fight. So if they can't deal with the Magnus, I don't think they want to be taking a fight.
Yeah. Alright, another smoke.
Up though.
Akor, I don't know if he spotted out where Boogie was. He is heading that direction now. But the smoke, this could be big. They're able to find anybody. They really would love to be able to kill Exotic Deer, but they might have to settle for Viper. Not a bad one at all. Ice Blast goes over the top. Alright, now they found Exotic Deer. Aramen. They jump forward. They find Alicia. He's dead. Now looking for more. Exotic Deer. Gonna be silenced and slowed. But they're not chasing for it yet. Bat Rider looking forward for more now. Global comes out. Shackle shot, not gonna land. And that RP is still looking for an opening. They've caught Aramen. He's gonna die. And again, they do have RP.
Oh,
That's a great shackle. That's a kill.
Bad Rider? I mean, that... Wow, that was a good shackle. Bad Rider should not have been there.
Yeah. They're just getting a little bit too big and excited.
Every kill counts, especially because you are against a Bad Rider, or not Bad Rider, Bounty Hunter, but luckily for them, he wasn't there to provide the track.
Yeah. Getting these stacks going for the PA. Oh, he always loved to see the double stack. Maybe he's just gonna take it himself, actually. Or RMN takes it. The DDPA. And he blows up K4. Yeah, never stood a chance.
Silence.
I'm gonna go right into Roche, maybe? Or just go for Ancient Apparition?
Uh-oh.
Oh my god. Alright,
Double
well,
damage,
that's a
yeah.
problem. And
Oh,
then
and they found another
also,
one.
Pata's gonna go down. Running, dying, most likely. Does have Shackle, but not gonna work. Unfortunately, it is still gonna be Penta taking down Roche.
Well, let's see if they can actually get it.
RP?
Oh, what?
Oh, he missed. Yeah, that happens. Sorry.
Yeah, I think they make the right call and just backing out.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Oh, they are 2,000 up right now. It's not terrible, but you would expect it to maybe be a little higher with a Bounty Hunter lineup.
I think they're still kind of okay with this. A small lead. So that's good enough, I feel. As long as they're even or above, I think with the Magnus GA should always be ready to fight. And they're going to go for the Roshan themselves, so it's like Penta not going to be able to stop this.
Yeah.
Radiant are scanning.
They know RP is down. They'll probably be pretty upset with themselves. They ended up giving that away, but they will get at least a lot of damage on this tier 2 tower, if nothing else. Good spot out, Penta.
This is looking a little scary for Penta though, because Bloodseeker, he's getting close to that Radiance. Blade Mail Radiance this game is going to be very strong here.
Yeah.
I like to see Blink Daggers for this kind of like matchup.
For who?
On the Wind Ranger.
Oh, okay.
For Wind Ranger. Because I think just with the Maelstrom, you can find kills for
Every coin helps.
for you and your Bounty Hunter. And then you just make a ton of gold off of that and it pays off.
Yeah. You can get into that next item usually. So what's the benefit of going for the Orchid?
Well, he doesn't have the 4 mana regen, so he needs a bit. He needs mana regen,
Dyer's
otherwise
top
you
tower
can't
is under
sustain.
attack. Radiant's
Got it.
middle tower is
Alright, that
under
makes a
attack.
decent amount of sense then.
Yeah, without the mana regen, like
Dyer's
I can
top
definitely
tower
understand
is
why
under
you
attack.
don't go for the Blink Dagger, because it means you're not really going to be farming
Yeah.
when you go for that build. If you go Blink Dagger Maelstrom, it's not the greatest for farming.
Well, Oliver in the meantime is going to keep this bottom lane pushed out, and
Dire are
it looks like they're
scanning.
waiting for that BKB on Oliver before they really go for the full commitment
Radiant's bottom tower is
onto
under attack.
a big fight. And in the meantime, Wind Ranger can keep the creep wave pushed out with her power shot and
Dyer's top tower
at least
is under
threaten a
attack.
little bit. You need to be real careful. Batrider
Radiant's
Patos is
bottom
looking for an
tower
opening
is under
here.
attack.
And if he catches the right
Oliver
target, it would be
hitting.
great. Yeah, look at this. This is tier 3 tower almost all the way gone.
Radiant's
a lot of
bottom
damage.
tower is
Yeah.
under attack. Dyer's
Ain't
top
no joke.
tower
Down
is
to
under
below half
attack.
HP, and the tier 3 tower top did not take that. Are they going back in? Are they still gonna...
Well, I think the thing is they don't see anyone, so they just want to stick around. If someone shows up, maybe they can RP, get a kill.
They did
And if
see
they-
Viper, and now they see Bloodseeker as well, and they see the Radiance. So they might decide to go now. Nah,
Bounty
or not.
Which my matriarch will prize.
It's too risky. They just don't have enough information.
No, they back out. 24 minutes in, Oliver continuing to farm. And it looks like the next pickup for 9 is going to be that Lincoln Sphere as Patos. Did he spot them? It doesn't look like it. Bounty Hunter is here as well. Yeah, they're just trying to get themselves set up for a fight down bottom, as everybody is going to start moving that direction and trying to take the tier 2 eventually. But the BKB is done for Oliver, and vision-wise, they do have some in this area. Not to mention the bounty. They're going to place down a sentry ward here, make sure that Radiant don't have any extra vision. Everybody's getting set for the fight bottom. How do you feel like this looks as the game progresses?
Well, Kinguin don't exactly rely as much on cooldowns. I think if Penta are able to take the fight on their own terms with this global as well as RP, they can pretty much win every engagement, especially with this BKB pickup on the PA. Man.
They're walking right into a huge trap. This is really, really bad. Oh, there's going to be the global as well as the RP. They're already there on top of Exotic Deer, but they can't kill him off yet. And actually got the rupture off onto Oliver. RMN now in trouble as well. He's going to end up getting ran down. They jump forward. They find themselves the PA. Rupture as well as Lasso getting the kill. And how did that go so badly?
I think they jumped the gun a bit. They shouldn't have gone so excited over seeing the Bloodseeker as well as the AA, because Bloodseeker, I think it's worth initiating on him if you can actually kill him. But they killed the AA and just kind of stood there instead of blowing up the Bloodseeker first, because if you don't kill him immediately, the moment he pops Blade Mail, it means that you are not going to kill him, because it means you're going to be trading your life for him. So that was very surprising to see them, RP and then not really commit anything much to the Bloodseeker.
The tower is starting to fall, but with the Aegis on Viper, I don't think Kinguin really cared that much. It is going to be a lot of damage dealt by Boogie in this mid lane, but I don't think without an RP, it feels like it's too difficult for them to really force a rotation here. But they are going to be able to force Nisha Bash again. If they wanted to, they could go for some skewer shenanigans. Boogie is there. And it looks like that's what they're going to be going for. Skewer back in, most likely, or he's waiting. Looking for an opening. Oh my god.
On Boogie, he's going to find everyone else.
Yeah, this is really bad. There's the shackle. Oh my god, look at that latching time. They take him down. Skewer maybe a little bit too early, but Patos is in trouble now. Look at that slow. He doesn't go anywhere. He can't move at all. The Bat Rider goes down. 4 are dead. My god.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
They bring it back. They do lose a tier 3, but I mean, that's quite a few track kills.
Yeah. And now 4,000 net worth lead into their favor. This is going to have a little bit of time to catch up. But also in that time, look at this tier 2 tower in the mid lane. It's on 18 HP.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, and don't forget they did damage to the bottom tower as well, so if they ever needed to, I mean, this bottom lane is going to be much more vulnerable when they do decide to go for it.
Well, you said this had a little bit of time to catch up and experience. Levels are going to be another big one, and level 20 for the Wind Ranger. Wind Run grants invisibility. You've got Invis and Slow on this skill now. On top of the 20 intelligence, you throw in power on top of that. She's hitting quite hard.
Middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower.
Double damage up top as well. And she's got BKB. I mean, Windrunner is very strong right now.
They're going to take that for Oliver. And maybe try and fight with this here. RP back off of cooldown. I mean, as much as Kinguin have been able to put themselves in a good position this game, if they take a bad fight now, it could all be for nothing.
Bountiful. Let's see how this goes for them. They're trying to find them. I think they have an idea.
Yeah, they're signaling exactly where they are right now. And instead, they're going to try and push and take this last tier 2 tower in the top lane. And they should be able to get it super quickly as well.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Ice Blast. It connects. They signal out as well that Oliver was there. And so the rest of the Radiant are going to head bottom and try and force Penta to come back and fight him.
This tower is going down so slowly.
Yeah. And they're going to need to come back and defend this because Kinguin are pushing bottom. And they can get this bottom lane of Brax very rapidly. Also have vision in the area, so they'll see when they do eventually come back to defend. Courier snipe, maybe. It has a BKB on it. Oh, wait, they're gonna go for this, right? Oh, what am I talking about? I'm dumb. That's their BKB coming out. Steven, I was so concerned. I was like, why is the BKB going to Wind Ranger? She's gonna snipe it.
Dire's bottom shrine has fallen.
Uh-oh.
Ah, she's away.
I mean, if that hook hit her, that would have been some next level stuff right there.
For sure.
But you gotta try.
Yeah.
If you don't try, you'll never hit them.
So do you think it might be time to start investing in like a gem or something for the bounty, or they have one on Patos already?
I think both sides would like to have one, but Radiant actually like really need it just because of this bounty hunter as well as this Wind Ranger.
And that's why they ended up, going for it now. They got it on Patos. He's going for the Force Staff afterwards. Did he actually buy it, or was it? No, it was the Clockwork that ended up picking it up for him. And Viper also getting an MKB. Quite value this game.
Yep. Not only is it good for PA, also good for Wind Ranger.
Maybe the most value MKB purchase I've seen in a long time. All right, Deso done a long time ago. The BKB done for Oliver. He's more than halfway to the Lincolns, but it looks like they want to try and take this fight right now. Patos, they see him. There's the track. They walk forward. Global comes out immediately. Now, can they follow up with this? Can they get any more? Oliver walks forward, taking down Patos. There's a good hook shot. Back onto 2 in the middle of the RP cast animation. Now running away. Exotic Deer being blocked by creeps. They can't find the kill, though. He's trying to take him down, and meanwhile, 9 Penta, my God! He's getting destroyed as well! 4 dead in a matter of seconds. Bloodseeker.
What a disaster. I see ya.
I mean, he's trying to run. It ain't happening. Triple kill for Exotic Deer. What went so wrong?
Well, for starters, they weren't able to kill off the Bad Rider in time during that global, and then, like you saw, right as the global ends, RP was casted. Like, he blinked in and he started casting it. And, I mean, that was a great play from K-Core, just turning around and hooking into Magnus as well as PA, just turned the fight around. Because the PA getting ruptured, as well as the Magnus getting stunned up, like, there was no way they were going to win that fight.
Buybacks only available on the PA right now. Seems unlikely to be able to defend this first lane. Maybe the second. It's a tough one. There's a chance that they can actually make this work here. They saved the RP, the jump forward, possibly. Oh, there were so many right there. Can they get it? Boogie looking for that opening. He ended up getting caught out. No, the RP pushback. He wanted to force step in, but the Hurricane Pike from Nisha made all the difference in the world. Boogie, skewer misses as well. Somebody's feeling sheepish, but they're in trouble. Ice Blast going to follow. Connects onto several. Exotic Deer just going to rain Hellfire down on him with the Radiance, but maybe it's going to be enough to find this kill. Can they turn it back around? 9. Can he get the snipe? Looking for the power shot. Ooh! Oh my God, 666 movement speed. I saw it for a second. And alive with 50 HP to boot. My goodness.
This game. That is so bad for Penta. They were looking so strong, and just a small mistake. Well, actually, I wouldn't say a small mistake. A pretty big mistake in the mid lane, just leading them to their demise. They are down 2 lanes now.
Oh, that graph. That graph. Look at that one. That hurts. I mean, granted, it's not over by any stretch of the imagination. They've still got, Magnus and power to be able to do this, but from how far ahead they were feeling to where they stand now, and this Exotic Deer Bloodseeker that's just getting out of control.
He almost has MKB as well, and once he has that MKB, this game is just that much harder for PA as well as Windrunner.
Yeah. Well, it is going to be an Aegis on the PA. And has the +10 to all stats. She's getting tankier, getting more capable of taking a fight. And oh, hook shot misses off the mark. Boogie, hello? Running away now. MKB, she turns to fight Oliver. Okay, BKB pop for that one. The shackle, it's a little bit off the mark. Nisha almost dead. They do have another round of this if they want to get it, but the pushback there coming from the calls as well. Oliver saying she doesn't want to mess around anymore. There's going to be the RP again, only on to one target, and Clockwork being that one target has the blade mail out now. They're going to be able to find this kill. No buyback, but still, it doesn't feel good enough. You said there was going to be problems in the draft if the RP is their only form of initiation.
Many thanks.
Well. What are the item pickups looking like right now?
Well, you mentioned the Bloodseeker MKB. It's almost there. I mean, is Bloodseeker going to be the be-all, end-all carry in the late game? Like, do Penta have some of the skill set to deal with them once the BKBs were low, or no?
Mine.
That one's tough. I think like Phantom Assassin against the Blade Mail, I think it's almost like a necessity that you pick up a Satanic. And let me see. I mean, it's not even just Bloodseeker. Viper is incredibly good when it comes to late game as well, especially if you look at his item build right now. I mean, he's already got that MKB, so it's something scary. Oh, Boogie gonna get caught. This is
Boogie's had a rough game.
Trying to find more, not gonna connect.
They have a DD on Viper.
Oh, you were right.
That's
well, that's yeah, that's bad.
I mean, we'll see how quickly he's able to take it. I'm almost wondering if they wanted to Blood Rage him. And one thing to keep in mind, Boogie does have buyback. God, look at that damage. Jumps forward, they buyback onto Boogie. They want to take this fight. RP is available. My God, the damage. Oliver turns to fight. Can they do it? Global's out. RP, they get him, but it's too late. The PA is already gone. They don't have enough damage. Exotic Deer walking away from this, maybe actually, maybe just possibly. Silence, long duration onto Windranger. All right, they've got the slow as well. This might actually end up working out for them. Exotic Deer gonna get shot, triple kill. 9, making the plays. All right, Windranger.
Don't doubt, it was actually enough.
Dire's middle
Let me take a look at that damage. Look at the overall damage. Windranger putting the team on his back right now. 4.6k.
Yeah.
It was there. Unfortunately, PA did have to go down. It's very understandable. You know, someone has to go in.
Yeah.
And I don't think it can be your Magnus. So, I think the rest of the way, PA should just buy a bunch of items to survive a rupture.
Yeah. Well, and she has the Lincolns too to try and deal with it. I guess if there's one thing to say, it's that Bloodseeker has shown to be killable. Like, he is kind of glass cannony, and when that BKB wears off, the slow is pretty hard to deal with.
Alright, Windranger has Lincolns as well now.
Alright. Getting gold, 2,000 lead for them, but it is still an even bigger experience lead, 15,000. The levels for these supports are really starting to rack up. Magnus has the plus 10% in power and cleave damage. He's going for a BKB. That might make a big difference as well. How many times this game have we seen him struggle to find an RP because of the Radiance burn disabling his Blink Dagger? That suddenly gets taken away. And all you need is one.
He is, I mean, I already told you at the beginning, it is not easy to hit an RP against Bad Rider as well as Clockwork.
Right.
And then to some extent, I think, you know, the Radiance. Because Radiance burn radius is not exactly, you know, that far. It's not going to beat a Blink Dagger range, right? But
yeah,
he just has a very hard time trying to hide himself and kind of sneak in for an RP. It is just not easy.
Pato sees the bounty. Global comes out as
this
well.
Could be
They're all
really
grouped
bad
up.
for Kinguin though.
All right, they're chasing, they're looking. Boogie's still there, pops his BKB in a second, I would assume. They clockwork hook in, able to connect onto one. Oliver turns to fight. They're already down the bounty hunter. Can they fight anymore? No, Boogie needs to get the hell out of Dodge. Has a force staff as well. And K-Core over here as well with DNC. The RP, there it is, the follow-up. Do they have enough? The force staff to keep him alive. Good play there, but Nisha in trouble. They got the double. Now they can't get any more. Finding exotic here, they're chasing. This is huge. The triple kill for Oliver. Finding more. They're not going to be able to get that ancient apparition, but nonetheless, 3 dead, no buyback. They need to push out the lanes quick and move down a lane.
All right, we spoke too soon. Boogie. He caught their attention. Kinguin, they know they have to deal with Boogie, but like you said, that BKB, I mean, making the difference allows him to start running away, and because of the BKB, they can't exactly slow him, and he creates a bit of distance, sees the opportunity, and turns around, hits an RP. It wasn't like a big RP in any way, but I mean, it's a target that they need to deal with, and PA just being able to kill off that Viper.
Yeah.
Very important.
So 30 seconds away before the Bloodseeker and Viper are back up. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like Penta are going to be able to make anything happen from this, at least for now. If they could find another couple pickoffs, and that's what Wind Ranger is looking to do right now. This could be huge, and looking for that initiation. Finds them, the Orchid follow-up as well. She might be able to bring him down. Not quite. He's going to end up just retreating, throws out a rocket flare. And they're going to back out again. RP.
All these blade mails are so annoying.
25 minutes away.
Oh, they want to go. RP is up in 15.
Breaking smokes. RMN. He's going to force staff away. And they get themselves in a good position here. Boogie is looking for the opening. Oh my God, Patos. Where'd you go, buddy? Jump forward. Oh! All right, Boogie's showing restraint.
I mean, this is going to be too crit. I called it. I called it for you, Oliver. You can thank me later.
And this fight looks a lot different. Penta now, all their lanes are pushed out, at least to an acceptable degree. They might be able to push off of this.
The bounty which my matriarch
Roche going to respawn in 53 seconds.
Still, they're having trouble trying to take any kind of objective. It's just so difficult.
Yeah. I mean, now we've scaled up to 10,000 net worth lead, 20,000 experience lead. Do you feel like it's finally shifted over to the point where Kinguin are now behind pretty significantly in spite of the structural advantage?
That's kind of hard to say. I mean, 10K. I think I keep feeling like, you know, Oliver is always just very threatened by this rupture. I think like every time he gets ruptured, the fight just looks so bad for Penta, but it's starting to feel like 10K is big enough of an advantage that even if Oliver goes down, the rest of the team can win the team fight.
With this Arcane Rune, by the way, Windrunner can be constantly Windrun formed. Only once she has the Arcane Rune, otherwise it's a little bit of a cooldown. It's like a 2-second downtime or something crazy.
Yeah,
but
30-second cooldown. It's actually pretty insane.
But that's the thing, is now Kinguin, they have to have Patos alive with the gem. Otherwise, it's a huge problem. Alright, Windrunner, is she going to get here in time? They do have the shrine available to them as well.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Walking in. Do they realize that Roche is being taken? It doesn't look like it. They don't have vision here. Patos, though, they do see him. And Roche going down. That's one that you would love to have back. Maybe an opportunity here. They take down Patos. 9 with a good opening. Now Rupture.
I think even with the agent, you have to be careful.
Jump forward, RP. Oliver there. Can they blow him up? It doesn't look like it. Again, the Force Staff. They kill off one. Viper's dead. 9. They broke it. They ended up being able to break him. There's going to be the Rupture, though. Enough damage. They find that kill. The Hurricane Pike pushback. Oliver still in trouble, though. Is going to die. No buyback for Oliver. They have a buyback on that Windrunner, though, and they kill off Exotic Deer, finding more around the map. DNC in trouble as well, going to die. They only have 2 buybacks right now. Windrunner as well as that silencer. And with AA buying back, everybody realizing they need him here for this fight.
And this is exactly what I mean. See, even with the lead, it's still so hard to say that they might be ahead.
The other thing is they ended up retrieving the gem, so they will have that to scout out the Windrunner in these fights.
That was a great RP, but unfortunately, I don't know who used the Force Staff, but they split up the two cores so that the cleave wasn't there.
Patos found one. That's bad. He has buyback. Alright, Shackle already out there. He's able to get the Orchid for a second. Everybody slowed up. 9 forced to pop his BKB as he runs away. You have another round of opening if they wanted to go for it, but it's Mega Creeps. And now you just need to hold them back from your towers for as long as possible. Boogie is back. No RP though, and again, it's not quite working out for them. The chase forward, they got the Rupture. There's the Shackle, not gonna latch. They get the kill. 2 minutes, no Wind Ranger. They would need truly a miracle now to stop the siege from occurring. PA got enough gold to buy back. One final jump, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. They're turning now on to Nisha. Nisha's still alive. Boogie just looking for anybody to try and control, but it is not going to happen. Exotic Deer, 4 steps to the other side. They get that kill. He's actually almost able to get it, but no, it was far too much. And in the end, Kinguin tying it up, 1 game apiece.
Oh, letting them take Roshan was just the end of them. Unfortunately, like, I guess that Roshan is what made up that 10k net worth, and with that, Kinguin, they went off the back of no buybacks on the enemy cores.
Yeah, big moments there, and Kinguin showing that they are indeed still a team to be feared in this. Nisha, Viper, Exotic Deer, Bloodseeker, they put it all together. What are you thinking going into game number 3? What do you think is going to be the determining factor for who wins this?
That's a tough one.
I know.
These games are so close. I mean, Penta have always done a good job in their early game. I feel like they're actually very good at that. But Kinguin just seem to be the ones that move around the map a little better, and they actually take like big risks for big rewards. I think if Penta want to beat Kinguin in this last game, they need to stop them whenever they make these kind of maneuvers. Like walking into Roshan for free, that's something that you can't allow to happen. So I think that's the first thing they need to address, or the main thing they need to address.
Yeah. Well, we'll see if they address those issues, if they're going to be able to pull together a good draft and something that allows their risks to pay off, or if Kinguin are going to again move forward deep into another qualifier. It's the European team that's making waves around the qualifying regions. We'll be back in just a little bit with game number 3, Team Kinguin versus Penta Sports, in just a few.
World Electronic